Hallo und willkommen zurück auf meinem Kanal und zurück zu einer neuen Episode von Eurotrip. Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Eurotrip in Euro Truck Simulator 2. I was a little bit confused for a few seconds since we are in Germany right now, so I got a bit of the German feelings and suddenly started to talk in German again. Well, I am in Hamburg at the moment and just picked up this trailer full of metal cans, and with these metal cans I will make my way towards the southwest from here to Osnabrück, and
turn right.
I can tell you now that I'm glad to be back in Germany, since now I hopefully can pronounce all the city names without butchering anything, and if I butcher anything it would be extremely disturbing. On the other hand, I've lived in Japan for over 10 years now, and I have to admit, sometimes if I actually talk in German again, there are quite a few words where I take some time to remember what I want to say in German. But that's simply because I speak in Japanese all the day long, all the time, all day long, and yeah, I only write German, mostly messenger to my parents and some friends, and yeah, so actually speaking German is whoop, that was close, is not that often. So yeah, I have the occasional phone and video calls with my parents, but that's also not that frequently. And other than that, there's not much of a chance or the need to speak German here in Japan. My co-workers all speak Japanese, of course, and my customers as well, so
go straight on.
That's that. And you really get used to the language of the country you are living and basically constantly surrounded by that language. And as it is in Japan, Japanese is the language that is everywhere. We got a little bit more English here lately, since many tourists are locking in, but yeah, still the biggest part is all Japanese. And you kind of get in this headspace where you try to translate stuff into Japanese while thinking what you want to say, because it's just taking too much time to actively think. So yeah, sometimes it's easier for the Japanese words to come out for me
Keep right.
than what I want to say in German.
And then exit right.
Which doesn't happen when I'm writing, because then you have quite
Exit right.
some time to think about what you actually want to write. Yeah, and lately, thanks to my YouTube channel, my English is getting unrusted. I don't know what I should say. It was kind of rusty, but it's getting a little bit smoother than before. At least that's my personal impression. To the
Keep right.
real native English speaker, it might sound different. But at least I'm not the German from the World War II movies. So my pronunciation is not that bad. Or at least I hope so. And I think even my German English impression has quite a few other nationality mixed in, if I think about it. Well, anyways, so much for my multilingual brain farts. Yeah. Anyways, we have a kind of a nice day. Pretty free highway at the moment, at least, so it might be a pretty enjoyable ride to Osnabrück. And I came across a topic on Reddit for ETS and ATS where somebody talked about the load-in distance of the cars, which often kind of pop up, and there I read you could change it quite a bit through the config files, which I tried for this video. So I changed the loading distance for moving traffic, a little bit for parking cars and pedestrians, although the pedestrians don't matter that much lately because we spend most time on the wide long roads outside of cities. For now it looks fine, and I don't feel any impact on performance as of this time yet, but I'll keep an eye on it a little bit more. So it feels a little bit smoother. I wish you could do the same for especially mountainous areas, but from the Reddit sub, it seems it is not possible through config files because it seems to be hard-coded into the game itself, so that's a little bit unfortunate because, yeah, especially lately in American Truck Simulator I can feel it pretty much, and like here you see it a little bit when suddenly the mountains pop in, and it's not that nice, but yeah, it could be worse, but it works and maybe someday it will be doable. And here the colleagues from Farming Simulator are hard at work as well. Earning some money through selling hay bales. Hay bale? Not sure. It feels like it's so slow to drive with only 80 kilometers per hour. But yeah, don't want to risk those speeding tickets again, because my driving is always safety first. And we are almost there as well. It's kind of a short ride. Which is also fine. It's not about the length of the delivery, but how you use it, or something like that. At least I've been told so. Not sure how believable it is.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right.
Oh, and here we also are on the Ausfahrt, which seems to be very
Get ready to turn left.
often mentioned on the Autobahn, the highway. I saw quite a few interesting Eurotruck clips of English-speaking YouTubers and VTubers who said that, or who were confused, because no matter how often they, how long of a distance they drove on the highway, the city name of Ausfahrt came up so much in a row until someone in chat told them that it's this German word for exit. And yeah, it gave me a little chuckle each time. But maybe it's also already a running gag by this time. So if you want to go to Ausfahrt, you have many options to get there.
Go straight on.
And I saw on my map there is actually a new city
Turn right.
implemented that wasn't there before in one of the reworks, I guess. So I have to visit this city as well. Also, we have to go to the, I don't know how if I say it correctly in English pronunciation, to the Benelux states, meaning Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. Since I checked my old videos and we came from Britain directly to France, so I didn't visit those three countries in my Eurotrip until now, so I probably will
Go straight
head
on.
over there from here on and then make my way back further south until I hit my home base in Germany, which is pretty southwards in Stuttgart.
Get ready to turn left.
So we are still quite some time from home,
Turn
quite
left.
some distance from home. But in the
Turn left.
big picture of this journey, we are basically almost done in a few episodes, I guess. And if somebody would open the door, it would be very nice. Thank you very much, dear kind sir or lady. Okay. Now, where to go? Guess we go through here.
Here we are, safe and sound.
I think that's a first. I haven't come here. And that's oh. Now they give me a weight check. Let's see. Here. So this is also a little bit troublesome with the icons app mod, which deletes the bright flashing green signs with these low visibility white ones. So sometimes you have to look pretty hard to see where you have to pick up your truck, your trailer, or where you have to load it off again. But I made it. And with this, one more delivery done. One trailer full of metal cans from Hamburg to Osnabrück. And I hope you enjoyed it a little bit. And if you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Hopefully subscribe. We are already at 31 subscribers today, or at point of the recording of this video. And it seems there is no stopping the flood of new people subscribing to my channel. And let's keep it going. Yeah, hopefully we'll meet each other again in another video, and until then, have a great time and see you. Bye.